All right, let's just jump right in. Because over the last year, something absolutely wild has been happening in software development. And I'm not talking about just another framework or some minor update. No, this is a full-blown revolution, powered by a brand new type of AI tool that's completely rewriting the rules of what it even means to be a developer.
And this quote from Boris Cherny, the guy who created Claude Code, it just hits the nail on the head. The job isn't about typing out code line by line anymore. It's shifting to, well, collaborating with an intelligent agent that does all the heavy lifting. And believe me, this isn't some far-off sci-fi concept. It's what's happening on the ground right now.
So let's get one thing straight. For the longest time, AI in coding just meant a slightly smarter autocomplete. You know, helpful, sure, but not exactly a game changer. What we have now is totally different. We're talking about an autonomous sidekick, an AI agent that lives right in your terminal and can take on entire tasks all by itself. Think refactoring a whole feature, or even submitting a pull request for you.
And this whole crazy revolution, it was pretty much kicked off by one tool. A tool that, believe it or not, was basically an accident.
So say hello to Claude Code. It started out as a simple command line assistant. Its creators even said they didn't mean to build it the way it turned out. But it became so powerful, so fast, that it changed everything for their own team. It's not just some bot giving you suggestions. It's like having an ultra-smart pair programmer who doesn't just talk, it actually does the work, executing complex tasks with a speed and reliability that's just, honestly, it's mind-blowing.
And this isn't some out-of-control AI you just unleash on your codebase. The real genius is in the controls it gives you. You can set up checkpoints to do a manual review, you can spin up little sub-agents to handle different tasks at the same time, and you can even use hooks to automatically run your test suite after it makes a change. It's all about giving the AI autonomy but keeping you firmly in the driver's seat.
And if you think this is all just hype, get this. A staggering 90% of Claude Code's own code was written by Anthropic's AI models. Think about that. They're not just selling a product. They are living this new reality. Their own engineers have already made the shift from being typists to becoming orchestrators.
Now, obviously, a breakthrough this massive doesn't stay secret for long. Claude Code's success basically lit a fire under the entire industry, and pretty soon, the tech giants jumped into the race, each one bringing their own unique flavor to the fight. First up, you've got Google's Gemini CLI. So what makes it special? Well, for one, it's completely open source. It's got a super generous free tier, and it has a massive 1 million token context window. What does that mean? It means it can basically read and understand your entire code base at once, so it has all the context it needs before it even thinks about touching a single line of your code.
Then, of course, there's OpenAI's Codex. This one is really positioned as the full-stack, do-it-all agent. It's designed to be with you everywhere, in your terminal, your IDE, even on your phone. Their big focus is clearly on making this work for teams, with stuff like Slack integration and serious admin tools for businesses. It's all about embedding this AI right into how a company already works.
And you absolutely cannot sleep on the open source challenger from Alibaba, Code. I mean, this thing is a beast, running on a 1 trillion parameter model, and its free tier is just, it's insane. We're talking 2,000 requests a day with no token limits. It's an incredibly powerful and affordable option for anyone who really wants to get their hands dirty and customize everything.
So let's just break it down real quick. If you're looking for polished, super reliable, autonomous coding, Claude Code is the pioneer. If you want the most generous free tier and deep ties to the Google ecosystem, Gemini CLI is your bet. For big teams and enterprise-level collaboration, Codex is probably the strongest play. And if you want a powerful, totally open, and customizable solution that won't cost you a dime, Code is a major contender. Okay, so we've talked about the tools, but what does this actually feel like day to day? Because this is way more than just a shiny new toy. It's a complete teardown and rebuild of the daily workflow for a software developer. This right here is the heart of it. The new role for a developer is becoming an orchestrator. Your main job is no longer to be a typist, hunched over a keyboard, banging out every last semicolon. Instead, you operate at a higher level. You describe the goal, you supervise the AI as it builds the solution, and you make the critical decisions.
And the workflow? It gets ridiculously simple. Step 1, you just describe what you want in plain English. Hey, build me this feature, or fix this bug. Step 2, you delegate it to your AI agent and, I don't know, go grab a coffee. And step 3, you come back to find a pull request already written, waiting for your final review. What used to take days or even weeks can now get done in an afternoon.
And the results are they're staggering. At OpenAI, their engineers using these tools are merging 70% more pull requests every single week. That's not a small productivity bump. That is a revolutionary leap.
And you can see it in the adoption rates. Daily use of OpenAI's Codex has grown by more than 10 times in just the past few months. Developers are voting with their keyboards, and they are overwhelmingly choosing this new way of working.
But let's be real for a second. It's not magic. It's not perfect. Sometimes these tools get it wrong. They might introduce a new bug or completely miss a security flaw. The skill is shifting away from writing code and toward writing really effective prompts and, most importantly, being an expert reviewer of the AI's work. They're incredible collaborators, but they're not magic wands.
So, after all that, what does this actually mean for you? Where do you fit into this new agentic future?
Well, the best part is you can find out today, right now. You can go sign up for Claude, you can use Gemini with your normal Google account, you can get Codex with ChatGPT+, or you can literally just npm install QN code for free. The barrier to entry here is basically zero.
And this really is the bottom line. Trying to fight this change, it's just not a winning strategy. The best, most effective developers out there, they aren't resisting, they're leaning in and racing to see who can master these new tools first.
Which leaves us with one last kind of provocative question. If we just accept for a minute that, yeah, AI is going to end up writing 90% of all the boilerplate, the grunt work, the implementation level code,
Then the real question becomes, what do you, the human, do with that last 10%? Because that slice of the pie suddenly becomes infinitely more important and infinitely more valuable.
That 10%, that's everything the AI can't do. It's the creative spark for a feature nobody's thought of yet. It's your deep, hard-won knowledge of your industry. It's making the tough judgment calls on a system's architecture. It's the high-level strategic thinking that connects the code to what the business actually needs. Your value as a developer doesn't go away. It just gets elevated.
Look, the era of the AI-augmented developer, it's already here. Your new sidekick is waiting for you in the command line. So, welcome to the revolution.